in your case, you said that second generation barriers can't be stopped by Section 4.
Yes, I did. Let me read to you the evidence I have.
But if Section 4 stopped second generation barriers in North Carolina and Texas, such as voter ID laws, how is that true?
Section 4 didn't. Do you have evidence to prove that?
It's in our case that it says after Section 4 was struck down, Texas and North Carolina implemented voter ID laws that were blocked by Section 5 when the
Well,
Section 2
speaking of voter ID laws, you stated that only covered states have voter ID laws and voter ID laws are racist, correct?
No, not only covered states have voter ID laws.
Well, do you agree that you said that voter ID laws are racist?
Voter ID laws are discriminatory.
Okay, well, Arkansas, not a covered state, they did not bail in, so they're clearly not discriminatory. They required voters to photo identification to vote. So obviously, voter ID laws, they are not discriminatory, and I've already
When the cheapest ID that you can get is $55, and you can't say that that's not discriminatory because you're placing a burden on low-income communities that don't have access to that $55. So now they can't vote because they don't have IDs. In our case, we talk about how 600 to 800,000 people are now disenfranchised because they don't have the access to get those IDs. How is that not a problem?
I don't understand your question. Can you please clarify?
So you're saying that people are not going to be harmed by voter ID laws.
Correct.
But if we have a number of
Voter ID laws actually increase voter turnout. So how is that? It increased minority voter turnout. So how is that discriminatory if it's actually helping minorities?
But it's not helping. It's placing a burden on the people, low-income communities who don't have the access to those IDs because they cannot give up that money.
Okay.
Do you have a question?
So you stated that covered states are still discriminatory, correct? And that Section 4 helped block all these discriminatory laws?
There are no states that are covered as of now, so those states are now free to implement any type of laws that they want.
I know, but you stated that over some number of, like 1,000 cases were blocked by Section 4, correct?
Yes.
Okay, well, they were blocked by Section 4. Maybe she doesn't have my opponents don't have the exact dates to prove that. So that might have been in
You want me to give the exact dates of 1,000 cases?
That, my opponents obviously don't have this evidence. So that could have been in the 1970s. It's since the Voting Rights Act was implemented. And that could have been in the 1965, in the 1970s, when states were still racist. But now they're not anymore. So we should not punish them for the past, as the Constitution is to make sure that ensures that states have a better future and that we have a better future.
But
it's not punishing.
After Section 4 was struck down, these states that were discriminatory implemented those laws, meaning they're backsliding. So why wouldn't you make sure that they're regulated?